Kicked me out. Yep, we're good. They kicked me out. Said I was on my screen too long. There it is. Big power. You're good. We go right into it. Drive it hard. Take an extra step on that start platform to get a little bit extra power. Able to move smoothly through that. Just going over right into the balance. No breaths taken. Moves through it pretty easy. Jump links out to that cat grab. Having a little bit of trouble getting her swing set up. Have a coach out there giving advice to straighten out that swing. He's able to get there. Got to climb on top of that box, unable to do it. All right, we got Eli up next. We saw him get to the last obstacle before timing out on the last move. Probably hoping to clear at this point. Now that he's had a rep on the course. Should see him move pretty quickly through this one. Coming out of the gate fast, sets his backswing up there, go to the ring and get out of there. Runs straight into that trapeze. Get a lot of power, and he's up and out of there, straight to the dismount. Fast into that balance, and he's through. Sets his link to the side there so he can quickly get his momentum going the right direction. Takes one backswing on that dismount. See him try to link through all these, doing little low bumps actually, little low links, and taking a backswing on the last one. Not enough power to get through it. Under the precision lines, moves quickly through that, striding through, and up to the flying bar. Jump link out of there.
Could get in the way of the camera.
And you can just drop it on, links out of there. Hands on the second one, and he's gone. It's got 17 seconds, about 10 seconds longer than last time. Jumps backwards to make the grab easier on that first one, and he gets out of there clear. 123. Our timer will be dropping in the next round, so that will not be enough to clear it. He's going to have to cut off a little bit longer, but I think we can see him do it. All right, we got Ariana.
All right, here we go.
Straight into that rope swing. Setting one backswing and going on the one hand grab on that first ring. Runs right into that trapeze, getting a little bit of power. And a lot of backswing for this move to the sloper, and then the 1-2 to the cliff. Reach, and she's out of there on the one arm. Gibbon technique there. Two-step on that last barrel. Haven't seen a lot of athletes do it. She may be able to make it work. Get in the ring, bring it over. Putting the ring on. She's gonna pull back to try to get it going in the right direction. One swing for power. Oh, two. Oh, now she's gotta line it back up. Getting a little bit of skew. a lot of toll on the hands here. She's swinging in the wrong direction. She's getting into the right space, and she's going to go here, making it right through the obstacle. Did eat up a little bit of time. She's got about 20 seconds left going into this drop. And in the Shea lane, definitely can get through this one. This next one, she's going to have to push a little bit to get through. Right up and out of there. 10 seconds, definitely enough time to get through it. But she's got to get moving. And two, and the extra backswings cost her a little bit. They're unable to get through the whole obstacle. And we got Noah running up next. His first run got cut a little bit short. Didn't quite get the dismount on his first run on that second obstacle. I think we're gonna see him be a little bit safer, but run the rest of the course pretty aggressive here. Oh, we're calling him. Oh. And all right, we got Reagan up next. Going up to the trapeze. Haven't seen a ton of athletes going up there. Up to the ring as well. Making sure she gets through these first couple obstacles. Every run does count, so you don't want to take an early fall. And she is coming right through that balance. Jump sets the link, doesn't quite get it, but taking the second backswing to be safe. And she is through the ring. She's gonna take a couple swings here to line it up exactly what she wants. And I think we're gonna see her go here and making short work of that high dismount. She's out of there. Cardio really coming into play here. Heavy breathing on the course. Going into this Shea lane. Good sets, good sets. It links the whole line outside of one big backswing and get some power on that first one. Through the precisions, pretty easy, and up to the flying bar. 12 seconds. Got to get moving a little bit here on this one. A little bit of hesitation. This is a big fear factor obstacle. Not quite able to get to the top of the box there. Lucas. Lucas, hey. Can you tell Renee that Lola tried to call her?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
You go from the bar and then like faster one, and you get like bump into it immediately.
All right, we got Nathan wearing the Ascend jersey, the Premier Series Ascend jersey.
I think you want to like don't set it a little more, and then take like 2 at the moment.
Quickly through that. Oh, getting a little caught up on the rope.
You're there, buddy. Good.
And gets out of there on the rings. quickly into that, turning around to get a lot of power, and moving smoothly through this third obstacle. Onto this rolling log balance. Makes it through pretty easy. Sets the link to get his momentum going in the right way, and quickly hooking that on, and quickly out of there. Good set, good power on that to get out of that obstacle. It's been slowing a lot of people down around the slope. Haven't seen anybody do that, and taking some low links. Sometimes when you're going for a hard move, it slows you down a little bit. But he's moving through these precisions and up to the flying bar with 30 seconds left. It's on there. He's going to let it slowly tip. Taking a little bit of a jump and a link. He's got his hands on this next one. Gets it, and he's out of there. Into the last obstacle. 17 seconds left. And he's linking straight through. One backswing and out of there. Full clear in 119. That's going to be close for our next round, dropping out to 115 for round number 3. Run number 3.
On run this.
Lucas, you've run it. No, not you. Not you.
On run.
You
It looks fun.
used
This
that a
format
lot.
is actually so good.
Yeah, anything to tell the people about multiple course runs in a day?
It's a little tiring, but you know you get to run the course multiple times, so you can learn from that. And then you get better and better every time. Oh.
No, I failed twice. Keep the camera straight. Wheeler is last. Okay, so Frayer is last. I'm last?
The amount of band-aids I've seen fall on the ground this week from Lauren is hilarious.
I'm gonna get it.
She's been talking about it for like the last 7 months. I was like, stop talking about it. It's hard.
There's a way we can like assign the colors and actually we 2020.
Yeah, I won't be able to do
And then we have 10. So the rest is good.
Yours is
Yours is. Next week is 20.
We actually talked about it earlier.
it was like on my
This still landed on the platform. And then, all right, I'm gonna keep going.
115 this round. Hey, you ready? Here we go.
Sounds like a ghost step.
Yeah, the ring.
My teacher told me I should get it. Because I don't know.
All right. Yeah. Lauren Murphy starting the third wave. Time will drop down for the women. It's dropping down from 145 to 130. For the men, it's going to drop down from 130 to 115. She cruised to the flying bar with enough time last time around. I think we'll see that again coming into this run. We're going to see athletes start to get a little bit more aggressive as the time goes down.
All right, here we go, Lauren. In.
Let's go, Lauren.
Using that trapeze to set a big link onto that first ring. Runs right into that next trapeze to get a lot of power, only taking one backswing, moving super smooth. Right through the balance. Jumping out to the left to hit that smaller box. It's a little bit askew from that starting platform.
Keep it up, going right in.
Getting her momentum in the right spot. She's gonna take one backswing, get out of there. A little scrape on the ground, causing her to slow down a little bit, not helpful. She's gonna wanna see these links coming through, and she is making them look easy. And right over on that underbar obstacle. Right through. It's to the flying bar, 25 seconds left. A little bit faster than her last run, but less time on the clock. But 10 seconds. See her get the touch point. Slowly dropped. Unable to hold onto that bar. These free bars do spin on their own. Sometimes it can cause your wrist to not be in the best position to hold on. I think that's what we saw there. As we got Evan coming up out of Strive.
Let's go, Evan.
Straight into that U-bar, up to the ring, out. Already seen athletes take a little bit less movements than they were on previous rounds. We're gonna see a lot of these athletes only use one of those rings on that second obstacle to get out of there just a little bit faster. No hesitation going into the balance. A set out left. I've seen all the athletes starting to do that now. Make sure they get their momentum in the right spot to get out of there quickly. One backswing. Here's coach telling them to force it, even if it's not exactly what you want. You still want to go quick with this really short time limit. Right into the link laches. One backswing, not the end of the world. Setting himself up for success. Gets over that blocker. Didn't help him. He touched it, but it didn't help him, so there's no issue there. 10 seconds. See his coach yelling for a jump link. Didn't quite see it. Needs to lean into this. Got 2 seconds left and not enough time. Course runs are moving a little bit faster now that we got this shorter time limit. Athletes might be making more mistakes as well, as they are trying to rush their movements a little bit more. Next we got Juliet. Last round she came out of the gate fast, so I'm thinking we're gonna see her kick it into another gear on top of that. With only 1:30 on the clock. Using that trapeze to set herself up nicely on this link out. I think she's the only one we've seen do it like that. Very quick, very, very comfortable. There too, a little bit higher than she wanted to be. She caught that in a way where she couldn't immediately get out onto the cliffhanger on the other side of that wedge, but she's moving through these anyway. No hesitation going to these obstacles. Didn't set the link in the way that we saw some other athletes do it, causing her to take an extra backswing there. But let's see if she can get her hips in the right spot here. She does. She probably could have gotten out of there, and now you see her swing go a little bit wild. So you're trying to reset. Using that sidebar that is on. She's got hands on the wall there. Taking the reset. Ring is the wrong way around this time. Might cause some issues. No issues there. Getting out of there. She's got 20 seconds left, a little bit less. Gets through that next one, 13 seconds, can definitely get through these laches if she's linking them. And she is. Cruising through with 5 seconds left, she gets through that last obstacle. And puts in the effort on that next one. Great run out of her, fighting through, even though she had a little bit of trouble on that ring. Next we got Kyle coming out of Ultimate Obstacles. 1:15 time limit for the guys once again. Should see him forcing a couple extra tough moves. Definitely could see a weird fall that wouldn't be normal since the time limit is so low for this whole course.
Good, Kyle. Get out of there. Keep moving.
Cruising through the rings, runs into that trapeze to build a ton of power. One backswing, and he is moving on out of there. See him go straight into this balance. Up and out. Link sets his hips out to the left, so he swings right, grabs the ring. See if he can set his hips right properly here. He does. One swing and out of there. No chances getting moving in the wrong direction. Quickly over that hill climb. Linking through these laches pretty smooth. Last one gets his legs nice and high to get out of there. And right through that precision balance with 20 seconds left going into flying bar. Jump links out of there. Leans the box over, drops right into it, links out. He's got hands on the second one. And time expiring. He's got 5 seconds left to do this last one and see if he can link through it. And not quite, just a split second late. Great run. 109. Definitely can do it in the next round as they have the same time limit, but just not quite getting through that last obstacle there. All right, we got Neil. I think he's gone down on the flying bar both times. Just going a little bit early. Might be able to see him correct it here. Big step back to get to that first ring and out of there quick. Runs straight into that. First athlete you've seen run through that trapeze super fast. Onto the balance. Moves right through the balance, easy. Sets his hips out left so he can get that momentum in the right spot. I think we're gonna see him link out of this right away. Oh, unable to do it. One backswing, get a swing straight. No hands on that. Quickly up and out. He's flying through to this point. Still got 35 seconds left through the lache line. And a beautiful underbar to get out of there. Right through the precision, striding right through him. The flying bar, 23 seconds left. He's up there. And the unstable platform gets him once again. Once it starts tipping, it gets really scary. You're holding a big metal bar in your hand as well. Not an easy obstacle. I think once we see him get it, he will not have any trouble with it in the future. Next we got Emma coming. Using the trapeze and the U-bar to set a nice link through onto those rings. One backswing and she's out of there. Runs into the trapeze to build a little bit of power. Big kick up. We'll see her go here. One backswing. See if she's right into it this time. It looks like she's gearing up to go a little bit earlier than her previous runs. She's hanging off of a cliffhanger with just her fingertips on there. Makes it a little bit tough to reach out with one hand. A little bit squirrely on the balance, but is able to make it through. Sets her hip out left, so she's able to line up her swing easier. Let's see if she can set this up right here. She's gonna take one, just turning in the wrong direction there. Nice twist to get out of there. Good recovery to get her swing in the right direction through that. About 15 seconds here. This drop's a little bit scary as well. 5 seconds going into the Lachey lane. She links it, she's got a chance, but taking a couple of backswings.
I messed it up worse.
All right, we got Sydney up next. 1:30 time limit. Using that
Big tower driving
set
here.
her swing.
You're there,
Takes
nice.
a backswing to get to that ring, but she's through it. Runs into that trapeze to build a little extra power, pushing off the platform for a little power as well. Is able to static to that cliffhanger, static to the shelf, and she's out. Making quick work of the balance, sets her hips out left again. Let's see if she can get her hips in the right direction here to make this dismount in one. Having a little bit of trouble on the mantle. There's no lip on the edge of that block. And not quite able to get on top of the box. It is tough. Those platforms are a little bit slippery. There's no lip to hold on to. It's tough to get your body up and over onto the top of the box. All right, we got Eli coming up next. Clear on his last run. He's gonna have to pick up the pace a little bit here to clear in the 130 range, but moving super smooth here. First ring, touches the second ring, he's out. Running into the trapeze to build some swing up. Nice little 1-2 reach and out off the dismount off the wedge. Quickly through the balance, sets his hips way out left. Gets his momentum going super correct. One backswing on the ring. And right on top. See how he got his whole body over. Makes it nice and easy. Up onto the link for the Shays. Doing super low links to try to speed up some time. But has to take a backswing on that last one. The flying bar with 25 seconds. He's got plenty of time to get through this. He's gonna ride out this fall, jump, link, one backswing to line his swing up. He's got 10 seconds going into this last obstacle. Sets his hips back, forces it, buzzer. 2 seconds remaining on the time limit, finishes the course in 1:12:27. Super fast time. He's got a couple of places where he can cut those swings out and maybe clear in the 1 minute wave. But as these athletes, as the day goes on, the toll that these courses are taking goes on as well. So we might see him slow down a little bit as the day goes on, just from fatigue alone. Go right to that U-bar, one big backswing to get to the ring. One hands the dismount into this trapeze. Big trapeze takes a lot of force to get the swing going on these. So I've seen a lot of athletes run super hard into it and get a lot of swing off from the start. Is able to static one backswing for safety, and she's out of there. Right through the balance. Sets her hips, doesn't set her hips out. It takes one swing to get that swing corrected. Grabs the ring. See if she can get this swing set up to have a quick dismount. One backswing, goes up, lands with her body nice and high to get on top of the box easier instead of going from a cat grab position. Quickly through that drop and into the lâché lane. She's got 15 seconds, can definitely make it through this one and the next one. Having a little trouble conserving her swing through these. Is able to get her toes up, not quite able to make it through that last one. Just didn't quite get her hips up high enough to dismount in that last throw. All right, let's see if Noah can get through the second obstacle. Just based on going for these skips, we know he's capable of doing it. Just hasn't had the best dismounts. I'm gonna see him push the pace again. Going right to the ring, a little bit safer than previous runs. Now the course is brand new. Doesn't have the experience of some of the other athletes. So we're gonna see. Couple of backswings, goes straight to the dismount, skipping the shelf. Right through this balance, easily through. Sets his hips left. One backswing to correct it. Gets the ring. I've seen a couple athletes on their first couple goes take an extra backswing to make sure that they get this. She does. And then a little bit low on that cat. Just gotta get moving a little bit. 10 seconds into the lâché lane. You can definitely make it through this. Setting some links. 2. And just not enough time. Had to push the pace a little bit at the end. And just unable to make it through. All right, we got Reagan coming up. All right.
Someone's qualified with your parent, and you're nervous, and to get a little
So fast. Taking one backswing here on the U-bar. Making sure she gets that ring. Turns around, I built a ton of power. And just goes for the 1-2. Shelf and out of there. Straight into the balance. Short work of that. Sets her hips out to the left. One swing to correct to make sure she's getting onto that box that she wants to land on. Matt D'Amico poking out there almost ruins the course run, but she is able to get on top of the box. Up the hill here, this drop has got to be taking a toll on these athletes. It's a good 5-foot drop, heavy on the knees, losing a little bit of power in those legs, and core linking right through this obstacle, making short work of that. Getting her hips up nice and high. She's got about 10 seconds left. She can definitely make it through this one. Should jump link into this one to try to get this clear. Not quite able to get her feet up and over the box. All right, we got Nathan up next. 1:15 time limit. So you're moving pretty quick on this course.
Right up. Good, Nathan. Keep moving.
Really good run and a turnaround to build a ton of power. He's going on this one. On the cliff and out of there, straight to the dismount. Really fast into the balance. He's out of there. Sets his hips out left. 1-2 step onto grabbing that ring and straight into the dismount. Out of there, you see him moving really fast. He's got a lot of experience on this course. And makes that Lachey line look super easy with some low bumps. Oh, just slips out. Just slips out on this balance. As this course run gets faster and these athletes start to push, we're going to see them make a little bit of mistakes. Low margin of error on those pipe balances. Just didn't spot his foot correctly. Goes down despite a really fast run up to that point. One arm Gibbons swings for the dismount, runs straight into that trapeze to get a lot of power, and then jumps off the platform to build just a little bit more he needed to get to the sloper. Lifts, shelves, one backswing for safety, and he's out of there. Right into the balance, and just didn't get his chest centered on that balance. He started falling over. These athletes are really pushing it. They've already had a couple course runs, so they're already a little tired. Seeing some mistakes pop up a little bit here. And we got Rafe up next. 1:15 time limit. See him really pushing here. One backswing up to the Gibbons.
Look for that dismount and get out of there.
Really good run into that turnaround for a little extra power. Nice 1-2 smooth work with the hips. And up on the bounce and out of there. Platform comes up a little bit, but that is okay. Quickly gets to the ring. We're seeing a lot of these athletes now really trying to get that one back, or setting the link to the dismount. Getting through 30 seconds left into the trapezes and Lachey lane, and taking a couple extra swings to get his hips up and get over this barrier for the clear. It strides right through the precisions. Tries to jump link on the flying bar, running out of time. Is unable to get on top of the box. Very good run at a race there. 1 minute. And we got Freya coming out of Vitality for her third run. extra backswing to make sure she's got the power to get to that second ring. She's down and out. See her line up to run directly into that trapeze. Save a little bit of that core strength on swings. 1-2 onto the cliffhanger, into the shelf and out of there. Straight into the balance. Taking a second to make sure she doesn't have a silly mistake. But and into the cat back. Grabs the ring, making her way over to the hook there. One backswing to line it up. Goes, forces it a little bit, landing on the corner. And she is really working to get on top of the box there. Seeing her get her chest on to the top of the box to take weight off of her legs. She's got 20 seconds left. Should be able to get through this one and maybe even the next one. This drop is tough to handle, especially fatigued. She got 10 seconds going into this one. Taking a couple extra back swings as time expires. Not quite able to make it through with that one with this shorter time limit. And that is the end of wave 3. We are going into round 4. 1:15 time limit for the men, 1:30 for the women. Same time control as last time, but definitely the fatigue getting to the athletes a little bit.
I like your story better.
All right, we are back with wave number 4 with Kyle here.
I know, he was so close last time.
See him come out really aggressive here.
Right, you're up there.
Foot
Good.
got caught straight to the dismount. A couple extra swings, but was able to dismount there really quickly through this sloper. Shelfing out into the balance. Moving quickly through, sets his hips out to the left to quickly get over to the right. We're gonna see him try to dismount right there. He's able to do it, gets his chest on top of the box, getting the weight off of his feet. Quickly over the hill and into the Lachey lane. Really good links coming out of Kyle right now, and gets his hips up for the last blocker there. Precision, strides right through, able to make it. 18 seconds left going into the flying bar. Lands on top, he's got it. Links into the first shelf. Hands on the second shelf is allowed. Gets out of there. 7 seconds, we've seen him get it here. And not gets the clear as time expires. 1:14.5, half a second left on the clock. Is able to clear. I think if you average his last 2 times, he hits exactly the time limit of 1:15. Just a half a second late on the on his other run. So that 1 minute time limit that's coming up next is gonna be brutal. All right, we got Ian coming out of action for his fourth run. See him come out really aggressive here to the U-bar. see him back up to get a lot of run into that trapeze. He's out of there. Really quickly through the balance. Sets his hips out left to get his body going to the right. And links that, dismount, really setting himself up to get through these obstacles quickly. Linking through these trapezes. Last time we saw a really good underbar. He went for it again, not quite able to get it, take an extra backswing to be safe, and strides right through the precisions. He comes up to the flying bar. This has been his nemesis today. Really, really big fear factor on this obstacle once it starts moving. And we see him get it this time. Gets out to the next one. Hands are allowed on this second shelf. Not quite able to get it, but was able to get the flying bar. I think we'll see him get the flying bar in the next round as well. 108 to that point. We got Emma up next. .130 time limit for the women. Not quite as tough as the men. Well, just using that trapeze to set up that link out on the U-bar. Runs into this trapeze. A lot of power here to get to this slope and quickly reach out to a cliffhanger on the other side of this. Sorry, Lachey to this shelf every time so far, and does it again pretty easily. And onto the balance. Short work of the balance. It's taking one backswing here. Make sure she lands on this middle platform. So it is a little bit offset from that start. And again here, I think we're going to see one backswing to line it up right. Yeah, right here, we're going to see her go on that one. Really, lands really low. It's going to take a little bit of effort to get on top of that box. She's able to do it. And onto this climb and drop to the Shea lane. 15 seconds. Definitely has plenty of time to get through this one. She's efficient with her swings. She's taking a back swing on each one. I don't know if she's going to be able to clear it like that. Got 2 seconds left. Got to get under this and just not quite able to get through that last one. All right, we got Sydney coming up at a surge. Pretty quick one backswing to get the power to get to that ring. Through, runs straight into this trapeze. Pushes off the platform. You can see her sending on that one. The 1-2 reach, very smooth, very efficient through with those backswings. Only taking 2 in the last half of the obstacle. And easily through the balance. Rolling log. She jump linked through to that middle block. See if she can do it again here with a jump link. She's really focusing on setting that, lining it up. Takes one backswing to center out. Able to get to the top of the box. 30 seconds left into this. She's got plenty of time for this one and the next one. Linking right through. Nice little reach out. Now this underbar move. Unable to link it. Alright, we got Eli coming out of Send Marlboro. James Burns on his sideline here. Seen a couple of quick runs out of Eli getting to that last obstacle on the last couple runs. He's got a couple things he can clean up, get that clear. He's moving smooth through these first couple. Sends that dismount, pretty far dismount there through the balance. Sets his hips way out to the left. See his body swung super far to the right, giving him really good momentum going into that ring. Not taking a backswing there. He's up and out. He's got 40 seconds here. Got plenty of time. Speedy links, low links, and sets a really big one to get over that last one. Riding right through positions, 25 seconds left. This is where he's been at the past couple runs. He's got plenty of time. Super smooth through that flying bar. Links the whole line almost. Just a little bit short on that dismount. As this time limit goes down, riskier moves come out, and he made it look really good until it was a little bit short. One arm given swings with the edge. Tough on the shoulders, but these athletes can handle it. Additional backswing just to get enough power, line it up right. Super smooth through there. One arm given out onto the barrels. Clears it. One backswing to get lined up here. And just take one backswing to line it up here as well. Get on top of the box. She's got 35 seconds. Plenty of time to get through this one and the next one. Really good on that drop and getting out of there quick. On this chain line, last time we started, take one backswing there and link the rest. Taking another one on the trees. Getting through. And one backswing, get the hips up really high here. Get over the block. Not quite able to do it. You can see the toll that these additional runs have been taken on these athletes. And we got Noah up next, able to slay the beast that is the second obstacle last time around.
Drive it hard. One more kick. Watch those feet. Good, Noah. 1, 2, out of there. Here we go.
Able to clear it with a little safer approach than he has been taking in the past. Moving really smooth through here. This is his second run that's gotten to this point. No, unfamiliar with the course, just due to not being due to a risky move on the second obstacle a couple times. But he is moving through here pretty quick. One backswing to line it up. Gets to the top of the box. 25 seconds left here. There's plenty of time to get through this and this next one. About 20 seconds. Good links going through. Needs to get his hips up high, gets his toes up. And he's able to make it through. Not quite able to get that last one. He did clear that underbar move with 4 seconds left. Reagan is up next. Smoothly through one backswing, getting enough power to get to that ring up there. One backswing, line up the dismount and get out of there. Turning around to get some extra power on these swings. Bumps through that, reaches out super smooth on that second half and into the balance. All these athletes have been making short work of that. Sets your hips out really far left, but unable to link it. Takes that extra backswing to line it up.
In testing last night, going out like.
Just gonna take that one backswing to line up this dismount. Gets to the top of the box. 30 seconds left. Enough time to get through these next couple obstacles. She's efficient. And up to this Lachey lane. These athletes are making it look super easy. It's she just linked that whole thing with the underbar. And strides right through the balance. Got 10 seconds left. She's got a jump link here to even have a chance. And is not able to get to the top of the box. Arms were a little bit locked off. Can't get as much power that way. 118 up to the flying bar. Really good run. Really efficient through that Lachey lane. Made it look super easy when it is not. Especially fourth run through. A lot of endurance on display with that run. Really coming out fast.
There it is.